We are live 364 days a year.
What are we doing here?
If Dom turns at SummerSlam, I'm shaving my moustache off. I told you, if that happens, it's going. My lip is cold because of a stupid bet that I made on YouTube.
Oh, good.
Wrestle's better than Daniel Bryan. Bryan Daniels. Better than Okada.
How did you not get sushi after Monday Night Raw?
Welcome to Wrestling Republic's daily broadcast, a show where a rotating cast of wrestling fans from around the world come and share and debate their opinions, with live comments from all of you shown throughout, as after all, fans are what makes wrestling so special. So sit back, grab a beverage and enjoy the show. Good evening and happy Sunday from Swansea, South Wales, wrestling fans. I'm Ben Allison and you are watching Wrestling Republic's daily broadcast, and today it is a Sunday fun day and we are going to be blind tier ranking AEW Wrestlers 2025. Last week we did it with WWE and this week we are doing it with All Elite Wrestling, and it's the exact same panel as last week. So kicking things off, we have Clark Taylor. How are things, Clark?
I'm fired up to be here. It's a Sunday. It's a fun day. Happy Sunday. Happy fun day. No doubt. I want to send a monster shout out to my buddy Casey Ziders. We celebrated his birthday last night. It was an absolute blast. You're the man. Appreciate you. And we have a sick panel. I've got great teammates today. This is going to be an awesome Sunday fun day, Ben. I'm fired up to be here.
Absolutely, we do. Also joining us, we have All Elite Mary. How are you, Mary?
All Elite. I love Sunday fun days. They've truly become such a great deal to my heart, and I cannot wait to break down All Elite Wrestling Wrestlers of 2025. Let's get into it.
Absolutely. Fernando is in the comments. He is pumped. And so is Adrian Padilla as well. Also joining us today, we have Ignacio. How are things, Ignacio?
Just end, Ben. This just end. Just like I mentioned before the show, I have a big announcement that's gonna shock the waves. It's gonna shake the pillars of Wrestling Republic. And you all saw my reaction when you gave me the format or the topic back in the old in the chat there, and then I told Chester, my cat, the topic, and he stared at me with his mouth open, his eyes wide, and his ears pointed, and he just turned, walked away, and he's taking his cat nap right now because he said, "I can't be around for this."
Wow.
You know, I haven't paid attention to AEW this past year like I have in other years, a little bit less. But I do see reels and stuff that goes on. I am abreast to what's still going on in the company. And I have to say, and this is also a little bit of a spoiler, I had a friend that messaged me a couple days ago, and he said, you know, you really ought to go back and look back at the stuff that the women's division has done in AEW. And he said, well, I don't have time to watch a bunch of matches or anything, right? So he sent me a couple things, or he told me about a couple things, similar to what you do on the Daily Show. You know, fans recommend what matches to watch, that the gimmick you do every day, Ben. And I have to say that after watching what AEW has done to their women's division this past year, how god-awful, ridiculous, and embarrassing it has become, it's making me appreciate Io Sky a lot more. I am slowly and utterly, after watching what AEW has to offer in their women's division, it is turning me into an Io Sky fan. Nothing Io Sky can do. She can do no wrong no more after watching what AEW's women's division has to offer. Because WWE, I don't want to say they force her to do what she does, but she gets paid and they give her the rundown and she does what she does. And bless her, she probably tries the hardest she can and may not come out exactly the way they want, but anything she does is miles beyond better than what is presented on Wednesday nights with AEW. Garbage. complete garbage. So, and I've everybody who's followed the show for the past couple of years know that I've disparaged her for the past 2 years on her performance, on her English, and I know she's probably made an effort to learn. And then I turned to myself and I looked at myself in the mirror. You know what? It's hard to learn another language, and so I apologize live on this show to Io Sky for the disparaging things that I've said about her for the past couple of years, because the garbage that comes out on Wednesday night is just ridiculous and pathetic.
We forgive you.
I've never in my life when you set that up been more like, oh, here comes the hammer.
Look, I'm absolutely delighted you're an Io Sky fan. Join the club. But
like,
AEW Women's Division, I mean, come on.
We forgive you, Ignacio.
And this is a little bit of a spoiler.
Bit.
This is a little bit of a spoiler going for any woman that you mention in the show. It's going to be up to Clark and Mary, because any woman that you mention is automatically going to the F tier for me.
What? You know what? We're going to kick things. Actually, I'm going to explain the rules really quickly. Basically, the way this works, guys, is they'll have 60 seconds for each wrestler to decide where they want to do it. Basically, they get like 20 seconds each to say where they think they should go, and then whatever the majority votes, it'll go in that tier. They don't know which name's going to come up, and there's 36 names total. They have to fill all of these slots. So there is a guaranteed 6 which need to be in the F tier. Kobe can't believe what's happened in the comments. Bobby Petito's here as well. Shout out to you. We got Laurie Taylor in the comments.
Love you, Mama.
Well, but without further ado, let's just jump into this, guys. And let's start off with somebody who has held a few titles this year in AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling, and that is Konosuke Takeshita. Clark, kick us off.
Ooh, Takeshita, I thought had an unbelievable year. If I was actually going to put anybody from AEW in S tier, there's an argument to be made, especially if you include what he did over in New Japan. But I'm actually going to go A tier with Takeshita here out of the gates personally. I would be in favor though if the rest of the panel was like, hey, we can go S. I might be okay with that, but I'm going to go A.
I'm a high A for Mr. Takeshita.
Fair enough. Okay, Ignacio?
I was going to say yes, but yeah, if they're both A, I'm going to go with A. He's a tremendous talent that can't be ignored, definitely.
There we are, unanimously agreeing on the first topic. Up next, we've got somebody from the women's divisions. I don't think Ignacio's going to be as positive. Toni Storm.
Go first, Ignacio. Here, get it out of the way. Just
Go ahead, get it up.
Look, I was at the very beginning a couple of years ago. I was all with it, and I thought to myself, you know what? This is like a Vince McMahon character all the way. It kind of dumbfounded me that he didn't come up with something like this for her. But now it's just embarrassing. It's the worst thing on TV. I mean, it makes me cringe every time I see it. Total F.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mary. I'm not going to jump the gun here, but this is the most S tier person on this entire list, on the entire roster. She's arguably the best wrestler on the planet right now, and she's operating on all cylinders all the time. There's no more of a no-brainer S tier to me than Toni Storm. Like, how you could keep the timeless one off the S tier. You go back to February of last year. We're talking about last year. She made Mariah May. She made Blake Monroe. We know that. We all watched it. I was there. I remember because I was there. It was an S tier year for timeless Toni Storm for sure in my eyes. Mary?
I give her a low S. She's just phenomenal with or without the belt.
A low S.
Low.
There we are then. Toni Storm is in S tier. Up next, we have Wheeler Yuta.
Okay.
Have mercy.
D. He's the weakest link of
Big
the Death
D.
Riders. D for Death Riders.
D for Death Riders.
We have it.
It wasn't quite an F just because he was involved in enough like kind of big time stuff that you got to give him like a little bit better than like the worst year possible, but D tier.
Yeah, D for Death Riders.
There we are. He is placed. I will remind you guys, so you are going to have to do 6 Fs as well throughout, but there was a lot more names to come.
Thank you very little for the reminder, Ben.
We're saving those. Trust me.
Up next, we have somebody who's mainly been in a tag team this year, but has done, at least in my opinion, a lot of good stuff. Sky Blue.
That's a tough one. Ignacio, we do know your opinion on that one. So once again, let's get this out of the way.
Go
What do you
ahead.
got? Talk to us. Talk to me,
Go
Goose.
ahead.
It's just this. I mean, it's just awful. You know what did it for me? Really, was the War Games match. It's just. I mean,
Blood and Guts.
Blood and
Dusty
Guts?
Rhodes rolled in his grave when he saw that match. It was the most embarrassing. Yes, the Blood and Guts. It was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to a women's division ever. Sensational Sherry was turning in her grave.
So I couldn't more strongly disagree. The great Curtis Jackson, known as 50 Cent, wrote the lyrics one time, "Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see," in the great song Many Men. And that is exactly
You have
what
20 seconds.
Sky
guys.
Blue was like in Blood and Guts. I'm going to go with a B for the year for Sky Blue, no doubt, especially between that and the tag team
Mary
action.
says C.
I'm like a high C, but if
You know
we're
what?
gonna be
I'll go with
honest,
C with Mary to make it easy since we're running out of
There
time.
we are. I
I-
don't
I
have to do
see
maths. I thought I might need averages for a second.
We got it. We're good. We're
C.
here.
Up next, we got another person who's mainly been in a tag team this year, but also has done some single stuff, and that is Bandito.
oh,
It's the most logical A I've ever seen. I
yeah.
would give him an
Just-
S tier. Oh, it's so close to an S tier. But if we're just talking about specifically AEW and not the total of his year, and I don't know necessarily what the scoop is categorically speaking, but when it comes to
Yeah,
how
do
many
we
S
include Ring
tiers-
of Honor or not?
Yeah. When it comes to how many we have left potentially for the S tier, as you so kindly reminded us, Ben,
Yeah.
that we have to have
Sure.
6 in each category, I would go A personally, but I will leave it up to the rest of my panel.
Likewise,
Mary?
he deserves to sit right next to Takeshita.
Ignacio?
What? I was gonna say C. I mean,
He's a good
bland,
men's wrestler.
boring, typical luchador. Just I don't know this. I don't know what the big deal is
I'm
with this
going to
guy.
be honest. I think he's
He's
been the most
4
entertaining character that we've
He's an A.
seen.
He's like 4'8". I don't know.
He's like
He's
6.
not.
He's a huge guy.
Bro is huge.
I don't know if he's
Bandito?
huge, but he's
He's bigger than Jericho. He's a
Yeah.
big guy.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Dragon Lee, but the feeling's mutual.
Oh,
It's the same. I don't know this guy.
oh dear. Oh dear.
You got. By the way, if you set me up for that was one of the greatest setups in the history of the show.
he is only 5'7" as well. He isn't huge, but for a luchador, he's tall. I'll say that much. Up next we got MJF. He was on again, off again when it came to TV this year, but he did win the AEW championship to end it.
Mary, I'll let you lead us off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. B. I give him a high B
I feel
Because-
shocked.
because of
shock.
that. If he was on programming just a tad bit longer during Hangman's redemption arc and maybe with the Samoa Joe feud, just came back just a little bit sooner, I'd give him the A spot without a doubt. But I'm
So-
gonna give him a B.
I'm sorry, Ignacio. I'm going to jump the gun here and respond to this.
Go.
Mary, who I believe she's a responsible podcaster. I think she's awesome at this. That's one of the
Responsible
most
podcaster.
ridiculous things I've ever heard Mary say on this program.
I have
There's
to
no
think-
more logical S tier than MJF. The way he capped the year,
Mhm.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman is the most important person to AEW right this second,
If
and
this-
it was
yeah.
by the end of last year. We're talking about 2025. MJF and the return, the wave of momentum that AEW has been riding of late. Look at Max. That's who it is. And if we're gonna put anybody in S tier, I think it's MJF. I'll leave it up to you though, Ignacio.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna agree. Every time MJF comes on, appears on the show or is on a pay-per-view, I mean, he just draws more eyes, I think. But well, I mean, I won't get into that. Yes, I agree with you. S tier, all the way.
Well, there we are. I'm going to be honest, Mary. I agreed with you personally. I'm absolutely stunned that on a year where he was off TV for over half of it, he's ended up in S tier. I think that is
right.
absolutely
I'm-
insane from
Ben,
Clark.
confused.
Insane.
I'm torn,
Absence
don't get me wrong.
makes
I'm
the
very
heart grow
torn.
fonder.
That's why I
It
looked at
does,
my
but there was over
significant
6
other and said,
AEW
"I'm
champions
sorry."
between the men and the women. And they can't all be in S tier.
Makes the heart grow fonder.
Well, Bobby agrees with you there, Clark. But up next, guys, Chris Statlander.
I'm going to say B tier out of the gates because I know we kind of need to do the hustle.
Yeah, I give her a B. I give her a nice, comfortable.
I mean,
B.
She held the title.
Yeah.
She
beat
ended Tony Storm's historic reign.
Yeah.
I'd argue she had better you than MJF, but it's now official. B tier. But up next, guys, I'm going to go to Ignacio first on this one. Kyle Fletcher.
Oh man. You know the way, how I think about these things? I'm like, God, I can't wait till this guy goes to WWE. That's the way I think.
Wow.
And same thing with Kyle Fletcher, man. A mountain of potential, great athlete. He looks the part. I think about where he started in AEW and where he was in Japan to what he is now and the potential he has to main event WrestleMania in the future. I'm going to throw him in an S tier.
Wow. Mary?
Yeah, Kyle Fletcher has impressed me every single time he's been on TV. And that's not even just promo work. That's just in ring alone throughout this last year. He was phenomenal. S tier.
Clark?
It's too late now because we've basically got 2 votes for S tier, but I would have gone B tier here personally because I actually don't think in relation to the rest of the Callis family, he had quite as good of a year as Takeshita. He had a great year. And I do see the ceiling and the potential, but if we're ranking him on the year he actually had, I just don't think it was as good as Takeshita. I think it was on about the same plane as Statlander. But if he's in S, he's in S. I love my teammates, so I'm in. I'll ride with the decision.
I'm the biggest Kyle Fletcher fan, and even I wouldn't have put him that high. But up next, we got somebody else from the Don Callis family, somebody who was champion for nearly the entire year, a double champion for most of the year, Kazuchika Okada.
Okay, this is a tough one, but if it's me, if you're asking me, I'm going to go with an. You have to give Okada an A, especially considering just the fact that he really, I think for the first time in his whole career, established footing in the United States for an entire calendar year, which he hadn't done previously. And I think you have to give him credit for that because the lore of Okada and just knowing who he is, right? I think it's a big deal to his legacy.
I mean, no, dude, I haven't been impressed with him since he's left Japan. I mean, I think he's bland. He's boring. To me, I think he's just lost his fire ever since he came to AEW, and he's just riding the wave. He hasn't impressed me at all. I would say he's F all the way.
Wow. Okay, Mary, you're the deciding vote.
I'm A tier as well, just because he hasn't, just for honestly that retirement match with him.
That was this year.
That was 2020.
That's the only thing. I almost said it myself too. I was so tempted.
4 days too late on that one, Mary.
By the way, do you want to flip it to B tier, Mary? Since basically we have the deciding vote, I'll flip mine to B. Let's put Okada in B tier. Let's do that.
He's been a comfortable champion, but just
sorry, this is just strategery.
I don't think he's had a better.
Put him in B. Put him in B. Put him in B.
Strategery.
Put him in B. Do it, Ben.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, Mary. Put him in B.
Right there.
We're smarter than this. We're teaming up on Ben this time. He's not going to outsmart us.
Right next to
no more Travis Scotts.
How on earth is Kyle Fletcher too? Anyway, let's move on, guys. We are going to need to up the pace a little bit here. Hangman Page, Mary.
Dude. A tier. If we're not going to put Okada in A tier, we got to put Hangman in A tier.
I say F. I can't stand him every time he comes on TV. He's awful in the ring on the.
If he would have been,
I was gonna say S tier for Hangman, given All In and everything, and ending Moxley's run. But I'm going with A because Mary said A.
I'm going A tier.
Go with my teammate Mary.
Just because he's had a phenomenal year with the Death Rider saga and all that jazz, but he fumbled the S tier.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking the mic for a second. I'm taking the mic.
My real
What the
vote's S.
absolute hell are
Yeah, my
you
real
guys
vote is
doing?
S, guys.
How on earth?
I shouldn't have gone
Hangman
with Mary on
Page
this one.
this year
It's
in
S tier.
AEW was built around this man. In their
That's what-
biggest event they've ever done, he won the
Bingo.
main event. He had a really solid title
Yeah,
win, which
I don't
yes
know
was
what we're
cut
doing
short,
here.
but he did nothing wrong.
It's S
How
tier,
on
guys.
earth is
It's
Kyle
S
He does
Fletcher
everything wrong.
above?
Mary, I
Hey,
messed up.
It's
I
too
messed
late.
up.
It's
S
locked
tier.
in.
Hey,
It's locked in.
hey,
You
leave
messed
it.
it up.
I
Leave
messed it up.
Leave it.
I
Locked
should
in.
have. I should have fought for that one.
Leave it.
Should have fought for
Absolute.
that one.
Trust me.
Hangman Page, I owe you one. Next time I run into you at a bar, I owe you a round.
Sorry, cowboy. Sorry,
Literally, the
cowboy.
most. That was
Mary's
the
fault.
most obvious S tier ever. But anyway, up next, Jamie Hayter Clark.
Ooh, Jamie had a better year than I had hoped, but I would still give it a C. I'm gonna go with the C for Hater.
Mary backs it, Ignacio.
At one point, I thought she could have been the biggest thing in the
Whole lot of
business. Now
average.
she's just part of a bunch of women who are cosplaying wrestlers in that company.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. You should have said cosplay in Scooby Doo. That would have been a funny alignment when it comes to Jamie Hayter. Up
Right.
next, Adam Copeland.
Who?
Edge. I'm gonna go with C.
Who? I'm going with D.
So I was
Me
gonna say
too.
F. He's ruining his legacy by being
Where?
a part of
Where
this
you-
company.
where you
No,
at?
No,
Where you
no,
at?
no. He had
Cope.
good matches. D's fair.
There we are.
Hey.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think that's almost generous purely because he did have the worst storyline of the year
He did.
for the title right at the start
Yeah.
and only had one more match, I think, after that. So I think he's a bit lucky there to get a D. Up
Yeah.
next, Brody King, tag team
Oh.
champions with Bandido.
Oh my goodness.
Clark?
I gotta give him just one notch below Bandito. I'm gonna go with a B here for Brody King, but a really good year, a strong B.
Solid but comfortable. B.
Yeah.
There we are. I mean, Ignacio, I won't ask your thoughts on this one because you are being outvoted. Both of them saying B tier. Up
No, I'll
next,
go with B.
we have got Tekla, and Ignacio, I'll go to you first on this one.
Solid C for me.
I'm actually in complete agreement. That's
Yeah.
most logical. I think C's perfect.
C.
Strong C,
Yeah.
but a C.
There we
If we
are.
get-
A great
if we get
debut
all
year.
the
She made
sisters
a
of
name for
Sin.
herself. Fair enough. Up next, Swerve Strickland.
Oh.
If we're just talking matches, I got to give Swerve a B for last year. Only because I think he could
Yeah.
have had a better year, but I also just I can't put him below B. Like B's the lowest I could give Swerve for the year. I feel like.
Low B for me,
Yeah.
but a B.
There we
Very
are.
low.
Complete agreement across the board for that one on Swerve Strickland. Up next, Ricochet.
Oh, my favorite Irish wrestler, Ricochet.
Ricochet.
He
Oh God, I'd say a D. This guy's awful.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say it, I would have given him a C,
I was-
but we have two votes D, so it's a D.
Mid. But just a little worse.
Kobe,
There we
geez
are.
Louise, stay out of the comments like that. He's got to give us
Need
bad
some
ones.
S. I mean, I will say we're almost halfway through,
Kobe.
right?
Kobe.
And you
Ooh.
guys still need 6 Fs. I do think there's, to be brutally honest here, maybe 3 names that should have been in the F tier.
Yeah.
Who you guys have overscored because
wow,
we've still
we
got
were
some
too
big names
friendly. Look
to
at
come
us.
up. Up next, I should say, for the positive crew, we have got Samoa Joe.
Oh,
Shoot. I'm gonna give him a
Oh.
B.
likewise.
Yeah, I'm outvoted, so but I was gonna say a name, but yeah, all right, we'll give him a B.
There
Likewise.
we have it. Up next, Will Ospreay.
Oh God, I hate this guy. Give him an F, please.
That's an A. Come on, stop it. It's A tier, even with the injuries. It's A tier. I mean,
We'll
come
take
on.
that.
I was
How
at
long-
Revolution. It's A tier. A tier. Mary, you say what you think, but it's an A tier.
Ah, jeez, you guys suck. I feel bad for Mr. Offspray, but I gotta give him like a low A just because his participation at All In.
Participation trophy. Well,
Participation trophy.
See, Ignacio gets it. Ignacio gets it. Like, okay.
tell me what generation you are without telling me what generation you are.
I mean, look, he did a 4 months off for the year. I will say that much. But there
My
we
parents
have
do
it.
So did
He is
MJF,
18.
Participation trophies in the league.
I
made
think
me
you
throw 'em
guys have
away.
made a grave mistake on a few of these. Up next, somebody who also took some time off because he decided to climb a mountain. Darby Allin.
Shoot, I hate to admit this, and I didn't want to jump the gun there, but like as soon as you said Darby, I got to say this: for as much hype was around him, and it's the lowest I could possibly give him for a year because I actually really do love Darby Allin and his work. I'm gonna give him a D. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
it was
man.
that good of a
It
year.
just
for
he
Darby.
didn't. It wasn't great.
It was just a
fine.
down year. It was
But
like
just that's it. Like,
we built to like 9 moments where it's like he's gonna make the jump this time, and then like all he did was make the climb,
And then jump
But,
backwards onto his back, and everybody thinks he might have died. But
I thought
up
he did.
next-
I thought he did.
But up next, let's talk about Mercedes Moné.
F, please, God Almighty.
S, logical S. She had the best year
S.
that she
Lord.
could have had. It's an S tier. Just put the
Low.
S on Mercedes. Come on, stop it. That's bless you, Ignacio. We agree on a lot of things, but Mercedes Moné had a great year, and it's awesome what she built last year. Come on, man.
A low S.
There we have it. She is officially in the S tier. Up next, Orange Cassidy, Ignacio's favorite wrestler.
God, F. This guy is just, I can't believe he's like a cancer. He won't go away. He's just the ass boil. The boil on the ass of life is.
He didn't have that good of a year, and
I
I
would say C for Cassidy. Maybe D.
I love Orange Cassidy. I'm gonna put my hands in my pockets when I say this. I'm so sorry, my friend, but it's F tier. Ignacio's right. He had a good year.
That's fine.
I'm
That's
so sorry,
totally
Orange. I
fine.
owe you
Finally.
one. I'm a fan, but it's just that's the deal, man.
I mean, Fernando agrees. Kobe is backing it as well.
But
There we
Ignacio
have it.
had an
Orange
F.
Cassidy. F tier. Up next, Big Bill.
F tier.
F tier.
F tier.
Yeah, F.
If it wasn't
I'm
for
starting to
Chris
believe that
Jericho,
you
I think
can.
it would have
I'm
been
starting to
late.
believe you can teach 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh
Eh,
gosh. Up next, Clark's favorite AEW wrestler, Hook.
Oh, the Hookster, the Hookamaniacs are going to be running wild all 2026. 2025 was not a good year for the Hookster.
F.
You guys go first.
F.
Yeah, it's
Ignacio's
probably an F
F on
tier.
all of them.
I hate to say it,
All
it's
for
probably F tier.
grace.
F for Mr. Hook.
I hate to say it, but it's probably an F.
Say it,
Oh.
Mark. Just say it.
I
Just let
hate to do it
out.
to the Hookster.
Let it
I
out.
already apologized to Orange
F
Cassidy,
tier.
but I am
Let it
so
out.
sorry.
F
Hookster, I
tier.
apologize. There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, there we have it. Up next, a man who I had the pleasure of interviewing a month ago, and that is Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh man.
I have to give him higher than Yuta, but I don't want to put him any higher than anyone else. Oh, jeez.
I think he's D tier still.
Yeah.
I realistically think
It
he's
pains
D
me
tier.
to say I love Claudio. It pains me to say
Yeah.
B D tier.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, Claudio.
Well, we
Oh,
got
no.
Bobby Petito in the comments saying B tier for him, but he is officially in our D tier. Up next, Kenny Omega, a man who returned to action this year, but obviously did take, gaps between his big matches.
With his
Oh,
health
God.
issues and the return, it's so impressive to me, though. I'm gonna give it a C. I mean, diverticulitis is no joke. To come back from that, is pretty darn impressive, and to be able to get healthy and sustain that, just even for that, I'd give him the C, just for the pure fortitude.
C for a whole lot of average. We miss
Yeah.
you, and then we don't miss you because you leave, and then you come back and you leave, and you come back and you leave. But I'm glad
Can't
you're
help it,
doing
man.
better though.
They had to literally take his
Glad.
intestines out of his body and like squeeze them out and then put them back in. That's what that guy came back from, for reference, medically.
Don't miss him.
That is
Never will miss him.
absolutely horrific. Oh no! Come on,
Aye,
man, come
bro.
on.
Alright, bro.
I will say the best thing Kenny Omega did all year was in Japan. So I don't think that helped his case on an AEW list either.
Yeah.
I still think he just matters so much every single time he was on our screens on a Wednesday night or a Saturday night. It mattered.
It was needed, but it's like, stay, darn it.
Right, up
No.
next,
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Ooh, KOR had an interesting year. I might also
I-
put him in the same tier though, C tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
See,
low or not to be mean, that final D.
just
He tapped Moxley. He tapped
Yeah,
Moxley, so
that's-
you can't put him lower than C because he tapped
Moxley.
Moxley.
twice.
Fair enough. Up next, we have got Bobby Lashley, of course, debuted in AEW
ooh,
and
man,
won the tag titles.
We heard
Yeah,
people.
they did carry the tag titles, and they were hot early in the year. I would say.
I love Bobby Lashley and Shelton. I'm gonna go with. What do we got? B? Would you
I was
say
gonna
B?
say, I would either give him our last B or our last C.
Yeah.
I'm between the two.
Well, you
If I
gotta
gotta
give an option.
lean into it. What's the color of my shirt?
Go for it, Mary.
Green. C.
So we're going for C.
Clark, you've got the deciding vote.
All right.
C. Let's go C.
C.
Maybe
Okay,
the last
Bobby
C,
Lashley.
Only because I'm afraid you're gonna give a name where it's like, and well,
Yeah.
you know what, really what it is
Our
is
last name
Ignacio
was not-
said Shelton. I actually think Shelton had the better year than Bobby. So if that
Yeah.
name comes
Yeah.
up, I wanted to leave that B spot available.
Right. So there is six.
Right.
Sorry, there is seven. There's 8 names left, right, guys? 8 or
Okay.
9, one of the two. And what I will say about this is I've not put in anybody like a Travis Scott this time, right? These are all prominent wrestlers on AEW television. And if you can think of somebody who's not on the list so far, they're probably going to be on the list in the remaining time. They might not be, because obviously there's more than 36 names on the roster. But
Yep.
I've tried to go for the top, the top sort of
Yeah.
names. And no, there is no Big Boom AJ on
Dominance.
this one. The name
Look at the
I'm going to
Rizzler.
say up next is Megan Bain.
F.
No. I'm gonna give Megan Bain, and I hate to do this, but the D tier.
Oh, Mary's lagged out because of it.
I
But
hate-
tier.
To do that only because I think as a single star there was more to be desired, and we're out of C tier spots.
All right. Well, I mean, I hope Mary's all right, but well, then I'll just have to agree with you then. The D.
There we are. Megan Bain is in the D tier. Up next, we've got Athena, Ring of Honor champion for the whole year, just like she's been for the last 2 years before that.
I think if we're
Go
going to give an
for it.
S tier, because if we're going to include Ring of Honor, I actually think Athena's work. If
Wait,
you're watching
one
anything-
second, sorry, just to jump in. I thought we said earlier that Ring of Honor wasn't included.
So then, if we're not including Ring of Honor, I would still give her maybe the last spot in B tier. Then
Bang.
if we include Ring of Honor, I'm willing to give her S tier though, because it's a fact she's been doing the best work of her career. It's really the truth. She's like the best kept secret in wrestling right now for
To
no
be
reason.
fair,
Everyone
maybe
knows
you
who she
can
is.
argue.
Mary, they're talking about Athena. Mary,
Athena? Oh, good lord.
you know my opinion on this, so you go ahead.
Gosh, I'm away for a whole 30 seconds.
Who cares?
Tier.
I mean, who cares about Athena? I'm sorry.
S tier. She's
S.
great. If she's
Athena
not
gets
with
S
Mercedes,
tier.
I feel like that'd be wrong.
I love it.
Wow. Okay, that one shocks me a bit. Mark Briscoe is up next.
Oh, super logical B tier.
Oh.
He's our
Yeah,
last B spot.
give him the
no
last
doubt.
B tier.
Yeah,
That's a
he's like-
no brainer. Take it to the bank.
100%.
Definition of B. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. B for
Perfect.
Briscoe.
Everyone's in agreement
For
there.
Briscoe.
Up next, Roderick Strong.
F tier.
F.
Oh, Roddy.
And I love
Yeah,
Roddy.
yeah,
I hate
man.
doing that to him.
Yeah,
but
me
F
too,
tier. He's
yeah.
super logical left tier.
Pains me. Hurts.
Like the whininess
George
thing has been long
Cassidy's
over.
fault. No, I'm just kidding.
Up next is somebody who is his wife, Marina Shafir.
Oh my God! To the cockles of my heart, please, can we give this woman an F?
I hate to do this to you, but Mary, if you're willing to do it, I thought Marina had the best year of her career.
Oh Lord, well, that's like saying she's the nicest woman in prison. Jesus.
I thought Marina was the highlight of the Death Riders. And I thouought she was one of the highlights of Blood and Guts.
She gave the life to that whole match itself, let alone with the saga of the freaking Death Riders. Give her that A.
So wait, we've got now 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left. 2 F tiers, 1 S, and 1 A. No matter what, this is going to be the funniest 4 of all time.
This is perfect.
And it's okay. I think there's a way you could get it right. I do think there's a combination that you could get it right, but it's going to be tough.
I'm in.
Up first. Up first, Mike Bailey.
So
I hate to give him. I have to go F tier because
F,
I'm just
please,
so afraid
yes.
of what's coming next.
Thank you.
I'm going to go
you
F
very
tier.
much.
I'm sorry,
If this
Mike
was
Bailey.
2026, not an F tier. Last year,
Just not enough.
it's not enough, man. Not enough speed.
It's not enough.
Okay, 3 names remain. I still think there's a way you can get it right. Willow.
Oh, Willow Nightingale is a
Willow.
no-brainer A.
A,
No-brainer A. She's our final A for sure.
God, man, if anybody deserved it, I guess I'd say it's her.
Yeah. Honestly,
There we
also
are.
met her at
Thank you,
WrestleMania last year,
Ignacio.
which happened last year. Basically, maybe the nicest wrestler I've ever met in person. Met her in the lobby at the Palms during the
She looks
collective.
really sweet.
Could not be a better person. Like, monster shout out Willow Nightingale, like, for an awesome year.
And she did the full circle with Mercedes, so that A tier.
There we have it. I mean, look, 2 names are left at this point. Can you guess who they are? You potentially could, right? The first one I'm going to give you guys, and this is where all the risk comes in. Julia Hart.
F tier. F tier. F without a doubt.
F. Sorry, Julia.
Guy had the better year. If we had to compare anybody, F tier. Please practice that swanton bomb, girl. Please.
Oh, go, Mary, go.
Please.
Just an absolute diss track at this point.
Boom. She
Please.
dunked on her. Did you hear that?
Mic drop.
That is gold. So, guys, I can confirm the final name who is going to be entering the A tier for you guys is
I know who it is. Jeez.
John Moxley.
Yeah.
God almighty.
Perfect. You
Please.
got it right.
Yeah.
We did a good list, guys.
We did it.
We did so much better than last week.
Jeez.
Way to go, team.
That
Okay,
hurts me
Kobe.
to see that more than anything.
Kobe, refresh your computer. What do you want about?
But there we have it. I mean, where would you guys have put Moxley?
F.
I honestly would have put him in
F.
the A. I would have swapped him in the A tier for probably Takeshita or Hangman.
Yeah.
Hangman.
Well, honestly, in
F.
hindsight, I would have swapped both Hangman and Takeshita for Moxley and Athena from A to S, and I think the list is pretty clean outside of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I do think it's a little harsh on Mike Bailey to put him in F. I think you. I
Yeah,
think
that was a
it should have
tough
swapped
I'm
position.
Yuta
sorry. I'm sorry.
and Wheeler Yuta there.
I might have swapped him with Yuta. Yeah, I'm with
Sky
you there.
Blue, I think, was punching a little bit above her weight there as well.
Oh no,
Yeah.
dude, blood in my eyes, dog.
You're
I
telling
can't
me.
breathe. 50 Cent wrote a whole song about it.
I will say this though, right? If we took Ignacio's picks into account, right, John Moxley would have actually have been S tier anyway, because you put so many people in F tier that it would eventually have to go up and up and up and up and up, and by the time we got to
He would
Moxley,
just
it would be A
be-
tier anyway.
We only get 6. I mean,
He would only
Yeah,
he'd be pushed into the spot.
you put us in a really tough situation here, Ben.
I put the
Every
whole
single
roster on F tier.
Oh,
Dude, the amount
The
of
whole
build that I
company.
took.
We've got Haley Blake saying Clark W on.
It's
I don't-
monster
on one
shout
of them.
out.
But that does, guys, bring us to the end of the show. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we will be back, but at a different start time because of Monday Night Raw, of course, taking place in the UK, in Northern Ireland. But we will be back tomorrow, just an hour earlier, that's all. So we will see you guys then. Thank you, Clark. Thank you, Ignacio. Thank you, Mary. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Need to wait another couple of seconds just so we hit 40 minutes.
Boom, right there.